where he goes, hello everybody and welcome to TJonesGaming. My name is Tori. Today we are playing everybody's favorite board game, Middara. And there you go.
Or take it sleazy.
Or take it sleazy. That's right. Alright. And I am TJones. That's how I'm pronouncing it anyway.
I'll be playing Remy and
Nightingale.
And Nightingale this time.
So, and we finished this little area.
Yeah, so our reward is this text. Poor doggy. Remy stared down at the slain Gavaudin. I don't suppose anyone has a shovel. I feel like we should bury it. She couldn't help her wings from drooping a little, no matter how excited the rest of her friends were at their victory. Nightingale rose from where she'd been rinsing her hands in the dark water. I don't think you can dig a grave in stone floor. I guess, Remy said. I wish they weren't so murdery. Looks so much like a dog. You'd expect it to act like one. But we're not on Earth anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Remy turned.
Yeah, they like to abuse their dogs here.
Oh, sorry.
Remy turned, leaving the Gavaudin's corpse behind. Zeke.
Oh, sorry. You look like a cat person. I bet you had a dozen.
You missed your 2 lines down.
You have pets, Remy?
Zeke asked.
Let me guess. Cat, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
You look
Remy
like
replied, surprised.
You look like a cat person. I bet you had a dozen.
Zeke said. Remy folded her arms, glaring. Only one. Zeke laughed and lit a cigarette.
Poor... Oh, I thought it said poor dragon. It said poor doggy.
Poor doggy.
Second night. That night, they found another chamber off the main path, just barely big enough for the 4 of them to make camp. Nightingale volunteered to scout for scouting duty this time. It was nice to have something mindless to do. It was like all the housekeeping she'd done in her family's little motel on Earth, rocking out with headphones from room to room. Nightingale happened to be passing by the entrance of a nearby chamber when she caught a flicker of light from just outside. She stepped outside, waving in the direction of the approaching light. Hello? She grinned, drawing her weapon. The light, growing quickly, coming down from a direction they hadn't explored yet. Nightingale gripped her weapon tightly, preparing for a fight. Another few seconds, and the light and footsteps resolved into a man, stooped with the weight of a heavy sack. His armor was tattered, and he walked with a slight limp. In the faint light of his glowstone, the thin man looked triumphant. Oh, he lowered the weapon, striding casually into the hallway in front of him. Thought you were a monster.
Nah.
The man pointed back the way he had come.
Our group just killed a tomb guardian back there. The thing was loaded with too much loot for us to carry. This is my 2nd trip. Looks like we're doing better than royalty.
Nightingale's smile faded. Oh yeah? She asked, considering her options. Nightingale must make a decision. Extort the man for his extra loot, he was rude, and also he doesn't need it. Or let the man pass unharassed, after all, he earned it.
Well, you're Nightingale today. More dogga. He didn't seem that rude to me, but whatever. The game says he's rude, he must be rude.
Well, she's royalty, so she's...
Oh, that's why she took it. Yes.
Although she's royalty, but she was doing housekeeping in her little motel on Earth?
Well, you know how the royalty nowadays doesn't have any money? It's probably like that.
Yeah.
No, it's like, you know how in some legends, like, fairies can't make children, and so they kidnap children? this is basically that situation.
She was kidnapped, forced to work in
So-
a motel.
Oh, so she wasn't royalty on Earth.
Yeah, she
Right, yeah.
she got adopted by royalty.
So she doesn't have strong ties to royalty. We're gonna let him go unharassed.
Okay.
After all, he earned it.
After all, he earned it.
Yeah, don't be Jeff Bezos.
Yep.
Nightingale figured she couldn't just take his stuff. The man shoved his way past her, causing her to stumble. Now wait a minute.
Yeah, no doubt.
Now she
Lo-
should kick his ass.
Can we change our minds?
This swag's mine,
Oh, that was me.
he said with a hearty laugh.
We fought the Guardians, so we got the loot. You're the princess, so you've got to be better at this than we are. Find your own monsters to kill.
Nightingale didn't argue, glaring at his retreating back. She grunted, then made her way back to camp.
Alright,
Continued
put
to
the
sleep
fancy
tight.
thing on
Oh
the
wait,
thing.
reward. Did we get some kind of reward for our behavior? The party gains 5 points on their masked grade.
Yay! I have no idea what our masked grade is. How are we doing so far? A plus, S.
Oh, we got
S
8
plus.
points on day 1 and 5 points on day 2.
Double S plus.
No, because what's her face died.
Eh. That's why the lowlifes are pushing her around these days.
Alright, so we're going to sleep tight. Oh, it's a lot of...
A lot of
text.
reading.
I mean, there is an audio track for this, but that probably wouldn't... I don't know if you get monetized if we don't read it ourselves.
It doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm gonna get rich off of this video.
Yeah. And I don't know how to get the auto working through.
The voices are all gonna be wrong anyway. The viewers are used to the voices we have concocted, carefully crafted.
Crap, dude.
You want me to
Alright.
read for a while? I will if you want me to.
I'll take it
Alright.
for the moment.
Alright.
The little room heated much better than the vast chamber from the night before, and soon enough they were all toasty around the fire.
I'm not really sure what I'll do when I graduate.
Rook said.
My family probably wants me to come home, but after everything I've seen, I couldn't just go back to the farm.
What, you don't
What?
like farming?
A little cloud floated around Zeke. He hadn't put down his cigarette since finishing his meal. Rook shrugged.
Nothing wrong with farming. My parents are good people, and they do important work. But we're not getting older anymore. I'm no Cincinnatus. I think if I had to stay on a farm for eternity, I'd go insane. My day of Elysium is a little less pastoral and more actually doing something.
Nightingale chuckled, although she didn't have a clue who Cincinnatus was. When I graduate, I'm gonna join the Demi-Merge, Elena's Special Forces. Every day in adventures after that. Why don't you join too, Rook? Her smile widened. I've got a friend who's actually already in. I'm sure he could put in a good word for you,
We'll see.
Rook said.
I don't want to farm, but I know my parents expect me to come home. I don't want to disappoint them.
Farming is so lame.
I think that's Zeke saying that. Farming is so lame. Well, I could be wrong. I mean, the way it's laid out is probably Nightingale, but I feel like Zeke would say that.
We all have our roles.
Rook said. There were a few moments of silence then, as each waited for the others to speak. Nightingale turned slightly to look at Remy. What about you? Do you have crushing familial expectations too? Remy looked away, shifting uncomfortably. I don't really know. They waited, but Remy didn't elaborate. We shouldn't give up on adventuring after this, Nightingale declared. If we're here, we might as well enjoy Middara's advantages. We could live forever, exploring ancient ruins, rescuing artifacts of unimaginable power, saving the world. Zeke cleared his throat.
As lame as farming is, I bet there are more old farmers than old adventurers. Corn doesn't try to eat you. Monsters do.
They can try. Nightingale flexed her thin arms. Have you seen these guns?
Yeah, we'll see.
Zeke rolled his eyes.
There's still one more day left in the mast. Plenty of time to find something big and hungry enough. They'd probably have to eat 5 of you to fill up, though.
Or one rook, Remy said. Rest came easier the second night, though Nightingale awoke a little sore from all the walking and fighting. They didn't stay long. Another breakfast of trail rations, and it was back to the cave for their last day of the mast. She couldn't wait for the next fight, but the passage in front of them seemed rough and unfinished. Confused, Nightingale glanced around the cavernous chamber. That's strange. Nightingale kept walking forward. I don't see a bellicose cube. You think we're done already?
No.
Rook said flatly.
Every team has to go through the gauntlet. We haven't got there yet.
Nightingale skipped further into the darkness, searching for their next challenge.
Wait!
Rook called, gesturing to a pile of rubble near one wall. He hurried over, glancing at the crushed remains of a silver basin.
We'd better be careful. It looks like something happened to the cube.
Careful! Be careful, everyone!
Nightingale screamed, cutting him off. Rook spun, staring down the hall in horror. A massive stone figure charged straight at Nightingale, trailing bits of broken stone. Before Rook could move, it smashed into Nightingale with a stone fist, sending her spinning across the floor. Man, she was just getting the worst of it.
Yep.
The creature advanced on her, threatening to crush her beneath its massive weight. Nightingale lifted her weapon in a futile attempt to frighten it away. Rook charged across the room, smashing his shoulder into the creature's back. He knocked it aside moments before its massive stone arms came down around Nightingale. Rook pulled at Nightingale's shirt, yanking her to her feet as the monster began to rise again.
Run! There's no cube! It could really kill us all!
Yeah, Nightingale said with a gasp. Together they ran back the way they'd come. Eventually they came to a stop, panting heavily. That was exhilarating. Nightingale wiped the dirt and slime off her hands. Exhilarating? Remy caught up to them nearby, recuperating from the sprint. That thing could have killed you. Nightingale nodded. What was that thing anyway?
I think it was an earth lower. I wonder if it crushed the cube before we got there.
Rook muttered. Nightingale burst out laughing. I just realized you saved a princess in distress. So cliché.
I guess I did.
Rook grinned back.
Don't tell my parents.
Thanks. Nightingale walked up beside him, and her hand shook a little as she slapped him on the back. I should have noticed that wasn't just a pile of rocks. Rook
Nope.
relaxed.
No big deal. That's why you never adventure alone.
Zeke approached, lit a cigarette in hand.
Good work, Rook. Let's try not to let that happen again.
Nightingale nodded, and the group made their way back into the dark.
Back into the dark.
Oops, I'm gonna grab my water.
Yep.
Be right back.
Who's this lady? She got the lip piercing, so... That's not... Is that Nightingale? Which one of these ones has the tail? They don't... One of them has wings and one of them has a tail.
That's her sister.
Oh, that's the sister. Okay. Thank you. Sean's getting parched from all his reading.
That's all I know how to say.
That's all you know how to say. Hi.
Yeah, just hi.
Hi. You are, Aiden. What are you doing Friday?
Alrighty.
Ooh, that will be fun.
Hmm?
Aiden Chase Paolo's going to Dave & Buster's for his birthday on Friday.
It's not.
Dave & Buster's? It's like Chuck E. Cheese, I think, but like better.
It's like a man cave environment.
Ah.
But yeah.
I've never
It's more
actually
like-
been to one.
It's like, I think it's like Chuck E. Cheese, but less mouse
Better pizza?
themed and more grown up.
More grown up. Very
Like
cool.
Chuck E. Cheese meets Red Robin or something. I don't know, I've never been to one, but that's kind of what it looked like from the
Red
commercials I remember.
Yeah, I've never been to one. I've only seen commercials.
Alrighty. They continued on for what felt like hours. Nightingale purposefully stayed in front, determined to prove she wasn't afraid. Eventually, she heard something from up ahead. Hey, I hear voices. Remy hurried along beside her. You think we made it to the end? Rook shook his head.
We have to do that gauntlet first. That's always how the math ends.
They emerged in a vast cavern, packed with other students. There were lots of little wounds and hasty bandages, but also breaks and untreated gashes and tears. One young man kept himself standing only with the aid of a makeshift splint and walking stick, while another group had one of its members resting between them, badly wounded. Zeke pointed toward the front of the room, where a group of uniformed proctors waited by the door.
Let's see what's up.
He muttered, striding purposefully up to them. The man standing at the door all nodded respectfully to them. Lord Yong, Princess Arzing, a spindly proctor with white hair stepped forward to address them. Glad you made it.
What's going on?
Zeke gestured behind them at the crowd. The professor lowered his head deferentially. You've reached the gauntlet. Each team must survive the same section of the dungeon, so you sent through one at a time. If you'd like your team moved ahead in the queue...
No.
Zeke snapped.
We'll wait our turn with everyone else.
They left without another word, quickly finding Rook and,
Remy.
presumably, Remy. I think that's Zeke's
Is that
line.
Zeke? You were right. It's the gauntlet.
Rook nodded, satisfied.
It was in the study guide.
What is it? They don't expect us to share a glove, right? Remy chuckled to herself. Nobody
I
laughed.
laughed.
I think that's Zeke. Oh no, Rook probably.
It's different for every graduating class. It's hard to be sure. It's the thing they wanted us to be the most prepared for.
That I don't. That voice.
Tucker don't like this voice.
Gauntlet.
The gauntlet is the same for everyone, so every graduate will be ready for.
He shrugged.
Whatever, it's usually the hardest part.
Well, that's good. I
After
guess.
what we've been through? Nightingale, Remy, an encouraging pat. I'm sure it'll be nothing. We've got this. 2 years of lectures, 2 years of weapons practice, and learning magic. She looked up at the heavy oak door opened and another team was ushered inside. That's our ticket to the outside world, to citizenship. To the demi-merge, she thought. Eventually, the white-haired proctor approached them.
So many
We're ready
bugs.
for you, prince and princess. We're ready, Nightingale answered before any of the others could object. Let's do this. Want to know more about the world of Middara? Go to this website.
Hopefully there'll be another couple pages of reading.
The Gauntlet,
Gauntlet.
Chamber 1.
The gauntlet. We have arrived.
Alright. Alright, so load page. Loading. That doesn't seem so bad.
I wonder why they call it the Gauntlet.
You enter the double doors that lead to the Gauntlet. You are surprised to find a serene chamber with a large pool of water inside. The water begins swirling at first, and then it slowly rises and takes shape. It forms into two female figures. They stare at you with glowing eyes. After a moment, the monsters scream, summoning balls of glowing water in their hands.
So did we finish an encounter? Because
Yes?
at the end of each encounter, if I have my core equipped, I gain a consumable item of the choice from my loot level or lower.
Alright, yeah.
Alright.
So we're at the... grab one of these mundane...
Alright, I'm gonna grab a consumable. I guess I can just tell from looking at it what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I can shuffle them, but I'd already shuffled them, so that was the next one up.
Right, and yeah, it's like the back shows what is on the other side.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I could use more
Yeah, no
healing
surprises
juice.
there, I guess.
Vitality is good.
You didn't want more magic balm? I guess that wasn't really a choice, an option.
No, I didn't have the option. I either got a leather jacket or a weapon. Ooh, a unique weapon might have been nice, but I got bonuses from using 2 weapons that match, so, or 2 weapons.
Alright, so
that
the
are
win
light.
condition is we've got to get somebody to the blue exit at a minimum.
Okay. Oh, these are the ladies. Oh, interesting.
And we get 2 massed points for each combatant we kill, and we get -5 for each adventurer that is defeated.
We don't know what's under this blue totem.
Not until we get line of sight.
Okay. Where do we start at?
Um,
Oh, I guess I could look on the thing.
yeah,
Here?
it shows on the map there. Or
Right.
yeah. Yep.
Do you want to be here? Yeah.
And I'll put the slower people in front.
Well, we're putting the tanks in front. I mean, we don't have to do that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of irrelevant because it's going to be based on, I mean, I guess it depends. Yeah, I mean, if the Loa get to go first and can jack us up, what do they do? They've
I'm
got,
sure they do nasty
is there somebody
stuff.
with an SOI? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to be an SOI initially. Nobody adjacent. Nobody... Oh, figure with an SOI with an effect. That's irrelevant. Opponent, no. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 6? Let's move 6. Range 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they're gonna be, if they go first, they're gonna be able to shoot at us, so I guess it does makes sense to have Rook in front. And
Rook.
who's tankier, like Jake, or because I put
Blackest
that
of
Cuirass
Smiths.
on what's her face on Remy.
Are you gonna switch it back from the Cuirass to her other thing,
I
which gave her
mean-
a different bonus?
It gave her an extra movement, which
But it gave her something
I
else
feel like-
too, didn't it? Or was that it?
potential for a dodge. Oh, and a passive when making a dodge. If you don't roll a skull, add +1 shield.
I don't know. It's up
So
to
it makes
you.
her dodgier.
Makes her dodgier, but this makes her tankier. Gives her 2 health and 2 armor.
Well, so the other thing gives her 3 health and a movement. So she's trading a health and a movement for 2 damage reduction.
But she also ignores all physical damage once per encounter. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go back with the shirt. Why not?
It's more in keeping with her character.
I mean, just the way she started anyway. I mean, we get to build them how we want. Theoretically.
I I don't know where the discard pile is. Can you ping it for me?
Just a moment. Discard.
Is there a
let's-
Discord file?
I don't know. Just throw it over here.
Alright.
Oh, there's stacks for the tokens. I just put them up there. Though.
Stick it in the stack, good sir.
Don't want it to accidentally go into the wrong. You gotta be, sometimes how it's not always accurate.
Yep. Did you shuffle this already?
For what? No, not yet.
Okay, good.
I don't want to shuffle it until we're all in position, because... Alright, so she's the fastest. Should be back here. So what's the deal with Nightingale? Any tips?
I don't remember.
Can you come
Yes. 1 second, please. Can
Don't
you
die.
do the order so that I can figure out where I'm at so I can tuck her in? Add a tuck.
You are first.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Oh, and they got... Each one of them has 12 hit points.
and movement. Let me see what my movement is. 6.
So, I mean, I could try and... If you guys draw them away, it might be possible for Remy just to fly over to the exit.
Okay.
But I think that would take 2 turns to make that happen. Because she's got movement 7 plus 1 more. So she can move 8. And doesn't flying let her ignore the terrain?
Okay, I'll move to there.
Tags 32.
Alright,
But
I'll be
something's
back.
going to happen as soon as we get line of sight on that token. Yeah, she can ignore the water, although really the water's not an issue until you're trying to get out of it, because this isn't running water. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, she can go 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's gonna take 3 turns. Unless she's got... Anybody got like a potion of alacrity?
Nope.
Oh wait, she can move diagonally though. So that's actually better. So she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, with it 1 diagonal movement, she can get there in 2 turns. Which means she's probably going to need to be... But as soon as she gets... No, because do we care about the blue totem, or do we just want to, like... The way it's positioned makes me think, like, it might be loot or something, because we're not necessarily going to see it right away. We have to get in there pretty deep, like... Actually, to see it, You have to be like here, really. Which means you really have to deliberately want to get to that token.
You want to be overachievers or underachievers? Because so
I
far, I
mean,
think
if anybody, for each person that goes down, we lose 5 points.
I don't remember what was around here. I remember us getting all the points the first time we went through the
The
first
other thing is that there's a
parts.
blue totem, but it doesn't say... Oh wait, it says continued. What happened? Okay. Yeah, there's something for the... Is there a loot on here as well? I don't see any loot. There must be loot tied in with that blue token, because there's a loot thing that we can uncover and a blue totem thing we can uncover, but I don't see any other way to get
Did I get killed?
loot. Not yet.
Okay.
We're just trying to figure out, like, so Remy can get there at the end of her, by the end of her second, on her second turn to
Mhm.
the exit, if we want to try and rush it and not, and minimize the possibility of losing somebody and losing 5 points.
Well, let's make her make a run for it. Meanwhile, we'll try and get somebody around to see what the totem is.
Well, so there's definitely loot on this map, but I feel like the totem is going to be something we're going to have to fight to get to the loot, is my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like making it optional for us to get the blue totem, because there's no way you can get line of sight on it unless you deliberately go over there.
Right.
Because you'd have to be basically here or deeper in behind there to even see the blue totem.
Well, Zeke can get there in his next turn using his blades.
So do we want to go for that?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me.
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on the turn order, though. Like, if Remy goes before Zeke, we could make the call to just get to the exit.
Right. My guess is there's going to be 4 cavesicles in that thing.
The Water Loa has Arcane and Elusive, not affected by Water Terrain, and may never choose to leave it. When the Water Loa affects an opponent with a spell or hits an opponent with an attack, place a water token on the space the target occupies.
Oh,
So
okay. So
they're
it takes
throwing-
2 to get out of the water, right?
Yeah, they're throwing water balloons at you. Alright, well, it's Rook's turn next.
Waddle on over there. Hello,
just going
Brave
to the water.
Leo.
Well, they're gonna shoot at you. They're gonna shoot at the opponent with the lowest total armor value. Once, and Rook's got high armor, right? So whoever's in range 6 of them, once they move, so they're probably not gonna shoot. They're not gonna shoot at Rook.
Right now, they're going to
So
shoot
Rook-
at me.
So Rook needs to close with them, basically, to force them to attack him if we want him to tank it.
I think you missed our fantastic voice acting, Brave Leo.
Oh, well, actually, so if Rook gets into SOI, then they will attack him with magic. So SOI is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So, like, basically, I think... Oop, that's not what I wanted. Like, if he gets to there...
Hello, Abhishek.
then they're not going to target somebody else, or maybe to here, so that this one has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this one would make sure that they both go against Rook if we want him to tank.
Well, it's not a fast-moving game. It's not an FPS.
No guarantee he's going to survive that, though, because it's magic.
Get your heals up. Use your thing to get your heal tokens.
Are you sure?
I mean, you need them.
Is
why
that,
not get
can
them
they
now? You can
remove
hold on to them
them?
until you're ready to use them.
But they have a thing that removes, but
Oh.
is it an effect? Because they'll remove his
Is there a
good
figure
effect
with
if
an
he has
SOI
one.
with an effect? No, it's remove a negative effect from an ally, or remove a poison effect from an opponent,
Positive effect.
or a positive effect. But I don't think
Are they considered an
the
effect?
effects are the square. The effects are the square tokens.
Okay. Then
So
he
it's
should
not
be
an
good.
effect.
This game is called Middara.
All right,
kinda
so you
like a-
used one SP
Kind of
to
like Dungeons
move,
and Dragons, but not.
and
And no RP.
Oh yeah, I used up one of my RP to move, didn't I?
you could save it for dodging. Might be useful.
It's a role-playing game, but with a board that changes. I'm this guy.
Well, I don't want to get into this area. All right, who's next? They are
That's
next.
me right there. These are the bad
All right,
guys.
so purple is looking around and sees that there's an opponent within square of influence. So it's going to cast a spell 6, prioritizing the opponent with the lowest conviction. There's only one to target. And magic damage equals 2 plus the difference rolled on their failed conviction check. So casting, they get 1 white die. And they don't get any of that cumulative BS. Alright. So it's their cast versus your conviction roll.
Right, gonna be convicted.
Alright, so they got an 11.
What's their base? 5? 6?
It's a spell 6.
Spell 6. Oh, there it is.
Your conviction is 2 purple, unless do you have a bonus to it from something?
This one, it's up here. It's white and purple.
Oh. So he must have an item or something that's doing that.
Yeah, it's just glasses, I think.
Yeah. I see. Magical special shades. Ooh, you can
This
just
is my guy.
flip your cord to automatically pass the conviction check, but it looked like you got it anyway, so they didn't hit you. Nice. Good rolling. And then the second one is going to do the same thing. Oh wait, is there any follow-up after? No. There's no continue down. Alright, so the next one, the magenta one, or Rubine, whatever. Same thing.
We'll call it red.
Oh, you only got a 9. You can beat that.
Nice dice juggling. Oof.
7. So that's gonna be, if you choose to accept it, that's gonna be 8 magic damage.
Alright, so I'm
Oh, sorry,
choosing-
not 8, 4. Math is hard. 4 magic damage.
8 would have been
Well,
brutal.
Take it.
Yeah, I mean, you got healing and shit.
Healing up the wazoo.
You got heals for days.
Days for heals.
Alright, so that's their turn. They failed.
Alright, ladies.
Alright, Nightingale. What is she up to?
The movement through water is normal, right? Unless I get in or out. Or
It's only when you're
Oh.
leaving water. It's -1 move, essentially. Or it takes
Okay.
2 moves. Alright, so she moves 7. Does she have any bonuses? I guess her bustier gives her... is what takes her to 7. Alright, so she wants to stay out of rubble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's gonna come up here to back up Rook if need be, but not provoke the water spirits. She's just out of their aggro area.
Alright, wings.
Alright, and then Remy is gonna use exhaust for diagonal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, did I do it? Oh, she started. Where did she start over here? Yeah. 1.
Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
Okay. Good deal.
Alright, round 2.
I said what the game is. It's Middara.
Oh, they go first.
It's
And
right
then it's
in
gonna
the
be
title of
Remy.
the stream.
So, do we want Remy to rush the exit because she goes before anybody else on our team? Or do we want to duke it out?
what are these? Elemental's health is 12. And let me see. Well, let's see how Rook dukes it out with them. Maybe they're easy to take down.
Well, they've got 12 hit points each, and we won't know because Rook goes last. I mean, we're gonna max. Oh, wait, so we don't get any points if we don't kill any combatants, I guess, so there's that. So we can minimize our losses by just leaving, but we don't get any
But we end up with a 0 for our mast grade.
for this level, yeah.
Well, let's kill the Loa.
Alright, well, Remy can just run up there and take a swing with the axe. Exhaust means I get it back at the beginning of the round.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so she's not exhausted then.
Yeah.
Alright, well, what's gonna happen? Is there more than one opponent adjacent? If there's more than one opponent adjacent, they're going to attack, then place water tokens, and then move to the farthest space from any opponent. But do we care about that? Oh, well, they're going to go first anyway, so it won't matter this turn, really.
Are they going first?
All right, so they're
Did you shuffle
yeah,
up?
they're both
Okay.
yeah, they're both gonna go on rook
Rook,
because of
rook. He's no crook.
the third diamond. All right, purple. That's a 12. That is a 9, so that's going to be 6 damage to rook. Unless you want to exhaust your thing to ignore that damage. Or flip it, which if you flip it, you probably lose that white die, is my guess.
Let's see what it looks like. Oops.
Nope, you still get the white die.
You
It's
just
you
only
can
get to flip it once.
You only get to use that once.
Ever? Or is it going to reset
No.
after the encounter?
It resets after the encounter.
It's weird that they wouldn't have the once per use icon. You know what I mean? Because some of them have a little icon that's like you can
Yeah.
use once during an encounter.
Yeah, they're like all over the map with how to indicate things are used or not used and such. So
Anything worse. So
you're
I
gonna be
will.
at you're gonna be at how much health will you have at that point?
6.
I mean that seems real dangerous, but I guess you could just ignore the next attack if you have to.
Right, and he can always heal up on his.
Right, he just has to live till his turn. But yeah, I mean, as long as you live, that's like an extra 12 hit points you have. Potentially. I mean, it costs you an SP to use it, though, so you can't heal and move and attack. Oh, actually, but Nightingale can make that happen. Alright, Remy swoops in. Let's see, to make sure that we have everybody can get in on them, she's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And attack this guy.
Ooh, she doesn't mess around, does she?
Gonna swing the old war chopper. 2 white dice. And she likes shields and stars, ideally. Alright, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
She's using her war axe.
No, she's not. I mean, that's what she's hitting with.
Yeah.
12, 16.
It's just long
So
enough
it's-
between times we play this that it makes it hard for me
16
to
against
remember.
their defense of 9. So 7 damage to purple. And then that used up all her stamina to move and attack. Ooh, she's got a counter also on her core. Alright, next is Nightingale. It's probably best if Nightingale goes first because she gives everybody 2 SP, and SP do you no good if you've already gone. Oh, I guess no, they do you good because you can use them for dodging. Dodge. Yeah, I guess it's better for them to attack us physically because you can't dodge the magic. But I think that was the right play to have Rook tank those and then he can heal up on his turn.
Right.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think she's gonna go here.
the model does not have a cuirass on. It's like, put your armor on, son. Nobody wants to see that.
Lex. Alright, combo light. So she's gonna get an orange and a purple. That would be why those dice are there, and she empowers when she attacks because of her, whatever that is, headgear, I guess. The magic horns.
Magic horns.
No, not the magic horns. It's her
the floaty
boost
thing.
or bustier.
Oh, it's not the.
Oh no. Oh no, it's her talisman that gives her, whenever she makes an attack or casts a spell, she empowers. Oh shoot, I totally forgot about my, I get +1 physical damage from Remy's ability. Hammer helm thing.
Hammer helm.
So that should actually have 1 more damage on it. Alright, so Nightingale swinging the sword. Base. Any stars? No stars. Oh, she gets magic damage off of the books. How many shields? 2 shields. So 12, 13, 14 for shields. 15, 16 for the books. So that's 16 damage. Looks like she was also going on purple. 16 minus 9 is dead Loa. Purple splatted already.
Has wrecked that purple thing.
Oh, 9 gold.
Nice. So the question is, you guys want me to get eyes on the totem, or should we kill these Loas first?
Yes, kill the lowest first, I think. We don't need more. We don't need extra trouble. That's my opinion. Are you on board with that, Michael?
Yeah.
Michael, like, yeah, I'm bleeding out over here. We don't need more trouble right now.
Alright, is that me?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with my... I gotta tap both my swords to do that. And that cost me 1 SP, right? Movement?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I can attack, and I believe I get 2 white swords.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay, I get, for every 2 shields, I get +1 physical damage, so that's 9, 10.
Alright, that's 1 damage going through.
That's it?
You got any other bonuses or anything? Blade works, what does that do?
It gives
Oh,
me
you get an
another
extra
attack. So I'll go ahead and... I'm gonna do an extra attack, so give him that 1 damage for now, I think.
Yep. They took the 1.
Alright, then I will tap it and do another attack. Oh man, 5. That was terrible. Glad I rushed
those
over
dice.
to do that. Yeah, let me...
Was it Bountified?
Here, I'm taking these dice. You get these dice.
Those are my dice. No. No, those are hot dice for me. You go get your own. There's more up
Let me
above.
get rid of those. I can get some from down here.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't need you putting your Jinx juice on me.
Jinx juice, that just sounds dirty.
Oh man, that Zombicide game was so epic.
It really was.
It was like, I just need to kill one more zombie. And
Yep.
everybody was just going all in. I feel like if Joaquin hadn't died quite so soon, maybe it would have gone a little better.
It might have, but Zombicide, man, it's like apparently it's either too easy or too hard. Very little in between in that game.
And I don't know, personally feel like I'd take any responsibility for Joaquin's death. I mean, I flipped the cards.
No, you're not. I would have just given you a hard
noticed the
time.
runner.
It's his fault. I mean, he got greedy, so that's what happens.
That's what happened.
I do feel like I shouldn't have killed as many zombies. That was, but you know,
Right, you might have got a little
hindsight.
overzealous.
I got a
but
little carried
yeah.
away at one point there.
But that
you know,
was hindsight. You know, you didn't realize it ahead of time, or you wouldn't have killed so many.
then. Yep. All right, Rook's wading in. Literally.
But the rest of us played very selflessly.
Yes.
Two of us. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna exhaust this thing.
All right. Wait, are you gonna heal yourself before you do anything else?
Well, then I can't do anything else if I don't.
Oh,
try.
sorry. Nightingale used her ambitious. I meant to. So why don't you back that up, because Tori should have 2 more SP. But I forgot.
Does that
She was
mean
gonna
I can
use
do
her-
another attack?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to do it.
Oh, somewhere around here. Actually, it's back here.
There, I charged those bad boys. All right,
You got rid of
so
those clunkers too.
13, 14, 15, 16. That's a little better.
There you go. So 7 damage goes through.
What are they gonna wet my feet? I don't think so. My feet are already wet. Wet with the blood of a Loa.
They failed to sploosh on Rook. Oh no, they splooshed pretty hard on Rook this turn.
Yeah.
This previous turn they didn't do that much. Rook is quite moist at this point.
Very moist.
Alright, Rook, so you got an extra 2 SP as well. Nightingale has 1, but there's not really much you can do with 1.
Alright.
Unless she needs to dodge. She's got that on board. Oh, and so
Yeah, I
does,
guess I'm not dodging nothing.
Alright, do the heals?
That is why you have that extra SP.
Exactly. Let me go reverse. Hold on.
14, isn't that what you,
What's it?
Oh, 16. You can get all the way back up to 16, right?
No, I'm supposed to right click, but why is my right click not working? No, I'm supposed to go down to. I'm supposed to go down to 6 or 4.
I thought you just healed 12. Oh, you only used one of your
Oh,
heals.
I've been doing this backwards. I've been counting up instead of counting down. So I should be at 12. I know it's working. Okay.
That's because I'm clicking on it. Alright, so we're setting the heart to what our actual health is, not to the damage we sustained. Is that...
I don't
what we're
know.
doing?
We should pick one, but by default it's set to 0.
Yeah, so that's why I thought we were counting up.
So I think we should count.
I feel like
up
it's easier to track it by...
by counting
Going
down.
down.
That's
Yeah, so
fine.
you know what your actual... So you don't have to do math to know what your health is at?
As long as, you know, as long as we're all in agreement and on the same page, it's fine.
1.
They used 1 SP to use one of your heal. So he excretes like a little healing potion from somewhere. Is that what happens?
Ooh, keep your excretions to yourself, good sir.
You say that now
It's just farts.
until you get you want some of that.
If you look on
Healing
his
juice.
card, he's excreting all over the place. He's excreting all over his card.
I mean, as long as he doesn't have to pull down his pants to make the healing potion.
Well, that's what one
fine.
assumes when someone says the word secrete about
No,
one.
I said excrete. Didn't
Yeah,
I?
excrete.
I
Means
mean,
it comes out of
excrete,
his poop
secrete. I
chute,
feel like
because that's where the excrement gets excreted.
I mean, maybe he's got magic pee.
It's not
just
making it better.
Fills a bottle for you.
I'm not sure why you think that's better.
I mean, it's better than poop,
I guess.
in my opinion.
Poop,
I mean,
it's poop juice, though. I mean, it's not like chunks, not nugs.
it's like, is he eating those fat-free potato chips? Has he got leakage?
Is that what happens when you eat fat-free potato chips?
Yeah, anal leakage, man.
I did
That's why they
not
took them
know
off the
that.
market.
Oh my goodness.
Same thing with sugar-free candy or chocolates, I think. Some sort of sugar-free thing. All right.
All right, beat the crud out of that.
Look at the
No
size
skull,
of
no
his
skull, no
hammers.
skull.
Look at the size of those hammers.
You got to call it in a positive fashion, not a negative. You got to be like all books or all
This is the
shields or
guy
whatever.
who's going right now. Look, he's got these huge hammers.
All right, so 8 base plus what bonuses?
4 shields.
So
That's 4 damage.
Yeah. So that's
8
So
plus
it leaves
4
it
is
with, like,
12.
12.
Minus 9 is 5. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
12 minus 5 is
3.
7.
Well,
So he did 12.
you did 12. Its
Right.
armor's 9, so that's 3 gets through.
Okay.
Right, so that's what I don't know how I came to that math, but I knew that it was going to be it has 1 HP left.
You're the worst.
And you only have 1 SP left. Is there any way you can... Oh, you could throw a throwing knife at it to finish it. If we want to use up a throwing knife. Because basically anything you roll on that purple die is going to finish it.
Oh, I should have done this too. I could have added another empower. Can I just do that? Or
Then-
I don't know.
then
That could be
what-
good too.
Where do you get that from?
So you can add an empower if you spend 1 SP.
Oh, well, yeah, you had the SP. I think that's fine.
I don't know if that's
It's a friendly
Good.
game. I mean, but you could roll a skull and then the whole thing fails, right?
yeah. I'd rather not do that.
I feel
We
like
no want
using
no
the
sword.
using the throwing daggers. I feel like it's a good time to use the throwing daggers, although we're going to be down to just 1 dagger.
That's alright.
There you go.
I mean, I guess they're probably not going to. Well, it's going to try and run because it's got 2 people adjacent to it. But it might not even go first, so we could probably
Wait, so
just
how did-
finish it off.
Well, I don't even think I could kill it with a throwing dagger anyway.
No, because you just whatever you roll on the purple die, that's how much damage gets delivered. But
Oh, it's
actually,
just-
save your dagger because, I mean, I feel like there's only a 20% chance that it's going to go first, and if it doesn't go first, we'll probably kill it on our turn.
Right?
And the daggers are not necessarily easy to come by yet.
Nope.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. All right. So new round. Unexhaust your shiznat.
Thank you. And give yourself back your SP.
Yep.
I probably should have used both my cameras, but whatever.
When is your stuff gonna be posted, Anthony? Buzz, Super Buzz. Is it posted already?
All right, Rook, it's back to you. You gonna finish the job?
Give him a little whacky whack with the old hammer. I feel like it might be hammer time.
All right, lots of shields. Let's see those shields. Shields and stars.
Look at this crazy dice. It's all shields and
5, 6, 7,
8, 9.
Nope.
8, 9. All right.
Because he gets this
Well,
bonus.
fortunately, we've got more
on
people
this
in
card.
there.
Well, why don't I just use this less SP? Can I just, like, roll it?
No, I don't think you can do it after the fact.
Alright. Well, then...
I'm last this round.
Because the first time I was like, yeah, that's fine because you didn't really realize it, but now
Am I
do
subscribed to your
realize it.
page, Anthony Hustle?
did you want to use that SP to heal?
No.
All right. In that case, Nightingale's gonna go. She is going to swing the long sword. Oh wait, she's gonna move 1. I guess she has to move 2. 1, 2. She's gonna swing that sword. Come on, big damage,
Oh,
big
I am
damage.
subscribed. Alright, I pulled up your page. I'm going to watch it after.
Oh yeah, she finished that son of a bitch.
Nice.
Boom. Racking up some points.
We get gold for that.
More gold. 5 more gold. We're up to 75. No idea what the
What do we do
economy's
with the
like.
gold?
Yeah, we've never gone to a shop, so ooh, shiny.
It's good, yeah, man. We'll just make necklaces and belts and things.
Yes.
Rings, earrings,
Nightingale wants a gold coin bikini.
lip rings, and eyes. If you lose an eye, we'll make a gold eye. I wonder
Alright,
what
so
that
she's
would
got
feel
one-
like.
She's gonna save 1 SP. And now, oh, I was gonna say now it's the Low's turn, but the Low is dead. So Remy, who do we want to reveal the bad stuff?
I can get there on this turn if you want me to do it, but whatever you want, whatever you guys want to do is fine. You can get there on this turn too, I'm sure. But maybe she should
let's
go to
see.
like here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She could get there.
Can she get to this square? It might be safer. I guess it's not really safer because anything with range has range 4.
Yes, she can also get there. So she can make it reveal, but maybe she should just come like over here and be backup.
That's
Wait, so
fine
you're gonna go
too. I
1,
can go-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if they got an SOI thing, I think SOI you still have to have line of sight. Though,
Right.
right.
You do have to have line of sight.
So she'll just hang
Unless
there.
Unless it's Cassie.
Unless
I mean,
it's
that's Rook's
gassy.
deal, I thought.
Yeah. Rook's the
do it.
one that's excreting all over the place when he's not busy
Alright.
secreting.
Totem.
Look at this fancy
As you
thing
peek
here.
around the corner, you see a chest. Place the blue loot token on the west side of this totem. Unfortunately,
I
your
knew
joy
it
is
was
cut
gonna be
short as you
cave
hear
sickles.
clicking and chattering from the far side of the cave. Spawn 2 cave sickles on any unoccupied space on the east side of tile 15.
15.
Oh wait, so the loot. Can you grab a blue loot token and put it on the west side of the totem icon?
Blue loot token.
And then
Are these tokens up
15.
here? I don't really know what a blue loot token looks like.
Oh, here you go. Here, just use this one. It's fine. The color is irrelevant because there's only one here.
Okay.
And then 15.
This is
Which one of these is?
15. And the
So
east
the
side
east
is
side,
over here.
any unoccupied space. Well, I feel like
So they
we're
could
supposed
be
to make
like-
it as they're going to be as close to us as they can be.
Loot. Loot token, let me tell you what I wanna do. You wanna kiss, you wanna love you too. I'm a loot token. I'm a loot token.
Alright, so
Oh,
then they
you
go.
came to back me up and they're way over there. And poor Nightingale's the one that's in range.
Alright, so now it is the Sickle's turn. Because they go in after the person who uncovered them.
Really? Okay.
Oh wait, no, but you still get to finish your turn. So you used 1 SP to move, and it takes 1 SP to open the treasure
I'm gonna
box.
open the treasure box. I'm gonna open the chest.
Alright, inside the small box you find 2 random consumables. In addition, stuck to the bottom is a large coin. The proctors will be interested in this. Gain a bonus 5 points.
Gain 5 bonus points. Very good. And I get 2 random consumables. So we just pull the
Yeah.
top 2 off of over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the ointment. I got the balm. Yeah, boy. But I can't. They go into my backpack, or where do they go?
So if you have room in your backpack, they can go in your backpack. Otherwise, they would go into the party stash.
They're
If there's
going
not
right in
room.
my backpack because I need that magic balm. It definitely works.
Are you going to be a spokesperson? Do an infomercial?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you. Say you've gotten poisoned by a bratsicle. Oops. I meant to flip that, not rotate it.
Right. So that was your second SP. You got 1 more SP.
I have 1 more SP. Does that mean I can move again?
I think you just get the 1. Well, actually, no. That's right. Yeah, because you can on your turn. Phase 39. Just to make sure.
Do we get extra points for killing cavesicles?
Yeah, you can move again. Your maximum, up to your maximum move value. Oh no, for each additional SP spent, add 2 to your movement value.
So I can move 2 more. Well, I'll just hang
Oh no,
out.
you're limited to 1 move action per turn. So
Okay.
never mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
They put that at the very end. Yeah, I kind of thought that was, they didn't want us having that much movement, because otherwise you could spend 3 SP and just be like all across the map, and we could have been in the exit right away.
Right. Okay, well that is the extent of my turn.
All right, cave sickles. Is there an opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within range? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it's
1,
going to
2,
suck.
3, 4. Yes, there is. That's why I asked if you wanted to heal.
He's still got his thing that he can flip.
No, they got poison. They like to F you with poison.
Well, I've got a balm for that. So if you need me to rub some balm on you, you just let me know. I got a whole tin of it, and it definitely works.
Does that make my skin glisten?
Yeah.
Alright, well, Rook is damaged, so they like to go after the one who's damaged. So Well, actually, cave sickle number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Well,
Right,
he's
cave
first. He's
sickle
got to
number
do
1
his
is not in
ranged
range.
attack, doesn't he?
Cave sickle number 1 is not within range. Can it move and attack an opponent within range 4?
The thing
So,
is
cave sickle.
is there opponent adjacent? No. Is there an opponent within range 4? Yes.
Well, not for cave sickle 1. Cave
Oh.
sickle 1 is going to move to be within range 4
Okay,
and then
gotcha,
attack.
gotcha.
Alright, so.
Cave sickle? I barely know
Rook.
her.
Alright, so they use 2 white dice for combat, except that there's 2 of them, so they use a white and an orange.
I'll be right back.
You're gonna miss all the action. Alright, Rook, here it comes. What's your armor? Oh, you got armor reduction too. This isn't magic, so that's good for you. Just the old physical. What you use? 8, 9, 10. 10 incoming. You just shrugged that off, don't you?
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a balm for that.
Alright, and then the second sickle.
Oh, thank goodness there's
8,
only 2 of them.
9.
I was worried there was going to be 4 of them.
Yep, he shrugs that off as well. Excellent. Way to tank.
Tanks a lot, brother.
Alright. Oh wait, dude, you didn't get that loot yet, right? Because the loot was supposed to be to the west of the totem, they said.
I took the loot already. I'll just
you
exhaust
had
the
to- you have to
sword
get-
to move over there.
Fair enough, yeah, do that. Exhaust it. Alright.
It really does not
How about
want
like-
me to be
how
on
about like
that
that?
square. No, I have to go diagonal.
Oh, right.
Else
All
I
right.
would.
That works. Next round. Alright, looks like Rook goes first.
One, two, three, 4.
Where am I?
You gonna
in
take a
this line?
swing with the hammer? Hammer time?
Yeah, so.
Hammer time.
Now, are you gonna try and go for the extra black dice this time? Oh,
You're gonna
you-
empower.
It took you 1 SP to move.
No, I can't. Yeah,
You would have to.
I'll use both my.
You exhaust both hammers to get
Yeah.
double blacks.
Ooh, I want to see this roll. Double black hammer, let me tell you what I want to do. Juggle, juggle, juggle.
Wah wah. Wing and a miss.
Wing
Got
and a
greedy, man.
miss.
I feel like one black die is as much as I'm willing to risk, personally.
I feel like it would have been worth it. No greed.
Because look at those
no
numbers were so
bleed.
good. You didn't even need it.
Yeah, but the other one could have been a black die.
Right.
So. Yeah. Plus, I don't use books.
Books are for
Right.
chumps.
I'm gonna be right back. Just 1 sec.
Well, it's Remy's turn, so we've got to wait. I'm making swords for Tucker out of pool noodles and PVC pipe, and Sean didn't realize I was using foam noodles. He's like, make a gladius. I was like, dude. I got
mean-
tubes and well, you're not supposed to be eavesdropping. I'm telling this to Michael while you're off doing your thing.
All right, I'll pretend like it. La 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 la.
That was all I had to say. Oh yeah. All right. You're
All
back
right,
though, clearly.
Let's see if Nightingale can get up close enough to do something. Oh wait, not that way. That way is dealt with. She's going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got no problem getting up into it. Gonna swing the old swingy sword.
Swingy swing.
Which one? Oh, you missed, I guess. I'm gonna go on the purple one. Nightingale's go on purple.
Hey, once you go purple, you'll never nurple again
Oh,
after that.
that was not great. Does she have any? So 4 books means that takes her 4 to a 6. I don't think that's gonna get there. Do I have anything else that I can do? Doesn't seem like it. Oh wait, she can use her gore shot, right? That doesn't take.
Yeah, gore
That
shot.
doesn't-
I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that. Yeah.
Does that take SP to use?
No, I think it's an exhaust.
Oh right. Right, she's gonna exhaust the old gore shot because she just totally whiffed with the sword.
She's
Alright,
a
so it's a
whiffer.
spell 6. So that's plus her casting die, which is a purple. Somebody want to counterspell for them? That's going to be a white and a purple for them.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, where are those crummy dice?
They threw them off the table. Oh, she
Did
got 8,
Michael
so
do it?
roll low.
A white and a purple. Alright. Here's white and purple.
Roll low.
There you go, buddy.
5, and she got a 6, so
That's pretty
deals
low.
2 damage. She will, she'll take 2 damage herself in order to make that 4 damage.
Nice. That's the way it's done.
So that was on, what did I say, purple?
That's how we do's it down here in the sewer. I guess we're not really in a sewer, but it feels like kind of sewery.
Why is it not letting me track their damage? Maybe that's only happens when it comes out by itself. Right, I'm gonna move them off the board. Remember where they were and see what happens when I click this.
Nothing.
What if I delete them? Now what happens?
Why'd you
There
do
we
the
go.
Thing over here.
It summons them. I didn't know that feature was in there. Alright, there we go. So I just need to pull the card and then you can
And I
click the
think
card to
that
summon the
is it.
critters.
Sword is done.
Right?
Look,
It's
the
not
sword
the...
is done.
There we go. Alright. So 4 damage.
We got the pommel.
That's all a
We
sword
got
needs is a
the-
pommel.
Yeah, we got the pommel.
This is the opposite of how you would construct a real sword.
How would you construct a real sword?
Does it have a
Pommel is
full
like
tang?
pommel is last. Yeah, it's full tang.
Alright, Remy's
So
next.
How would you construct a real sword?
Blade, tang,
1,
guard, handle, pommel.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The tang
6,
is what goes
7.
underneath the handle. It's the piece of metal that
8.
goes all the way
Alright,
through.
should be here. Gonna swing the old choppa choppa. And she gets some bonuses. Alright, that's what I'm doing. Come on. Come
Yeah,
on.
you don't
Oh,
hug
did I
like
get
this.
I got my dice
You
stuck
hug
on there.
like This.
There, okay.
It worked.
What's their armor or their defense? What am I trying to get through here?
Like not no.
Defense is 8.
I don't think 5 is gonna get there. She did so well, she just kind of like exhausted her. She got nothing. So you got a total of 6. Oh, wait. She's going to exhaust to reroll any dice in her combat pool. So you're going to exhaust the hammer helm for that.
That's good. That's a useful exhaust. Unlike car exhaust.
Alright, so 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 against their defensive 8. So 7 damage to the red one. That's
The red one.
respectable. That almost took that one out. Oh no, it did. It only has 6.
Yeah, they only have 6.
Ooh.
Good. That weakens them significantly.
And we got 6 more gold. Up to 81. And that was all her SPs. So now the cave sickles go. Is there an opponent adjacent? Yes. Make an attack against the opponent with the most damage.
Well, we know who that is.
Rook.
Rook got rooked again.
Hey, what are you guys trying to do to me?
That's Rook's voice, for those of you who showed
Alright.
up late.
Oh, it rolled pretty badly. Didn't even scratch Rook. Rook laughs.
Ha ha
Does the
ha!
peck bounce thing. Boom, 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 boom.
Eh.
I don't know. That's Michael's character. He can peck bounce if he wants. I'm not gonna force it on him. It's no non-consensual peck bouncing.
Is there peck bouncing physics in this game?
I think we'd have to get an add-on. Alright, Zeke. Can you get all the way over there? I don't know. It's pretty far to go.
I don't think I can get all the way there in one turn, but I'll give it a shot. Alright. Let's exhaust the sword to get a diagonal. That's 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just exhaust another sword to just get a hair closer. That's it for Zeke. Thanks, fellas. And ladies.
Alrighty. Next round.
And everything in between.
Alright, Zeke goes first.
Yay!
It costs you 2 to go through a friend. If I recall correctly.
What?
To move through a friend, it's an extra movement, I believe.
I thought it was free.
I don't think it was. Let's see.
Isn't that how we've been playing it?
I don't think it's come up that often. Attack action, the move action.
Well, the way I did it was I moved up and then I tapped my sword to go diagonal. Although if I don't have to, I won't tap my sword. It's a move
Moving
action.
through allies is allowed, but costs 2 movement points to leave their space.
Oh.
Okay. Well, in any event, I tap my sword so I don't have to do that.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to attack this cave sickle Worst of
Make
all,
me
sickles.
proud. Make me proud, Zeke. That's pretty good.
So that's
11
11,
plus.
12, 13, 14.
Alright, 14,
Is
their
that enough to
defense
kill it?
of 8. And that takes it out.
Yeah. Happy to be of service.
I like it when you service us, Zeke.
I bet you do. I just bet you do.
Oh, 9 gold off that one.
Nice. Where's my balm?
We're up to 90 gold. How are we gonna carry all that?
That's why we bring Rook. The hammers are actually hollow and you just fill them with gold so they hit harder as the adventure progresses.
Ah, there you go. Perfect. Alright, next it's Nightingale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're out.
Yeah, nice job, girly.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, before we go any further, I should grab my thing for my necklace so we don't forget. And I'm going to try a unique weapon because it looks cool.
Oh, is it any mundane item?
Yeah.
Nice.
Gain
Oh,
it.
just like
Oh, no,
consumable.
I lied. It's any consumable. It
I was
is.
gonna say,
any
that seemed really
consumable.
strong.
Right.
Well, pretty strong. Or she can get flying daggers.
Right, I want daggers. Okay, he got his consumable.
Alright. Win condition. Let's get our see what our reward is. None. That's our
What?
reward. No reward. Continue to the Gauntlet Chamber 2, page 18.
Michael was like fully offended by that.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was just the beginning of the Gauntlet. Well, let's get this set up and then start it off next time. Does
That
sound
sounds
right?
good, yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
One
so-
little adventure a night is plenty. Just to wet our
Woo!
beaks.
Oh yeah, we were just getting warmed up.
Right?
Yeah, this is where we stopped playing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we can put our people in. Our people go here. Same setup where we
It worked out for us last time, seems like.
Didn't we level or something at this point?
how do we level?
Do we get levels?
Well, there's no experience. I think we just get geared.
Sure, we can say you leveled. Michael, you leveled! Grats!
Congrats! Congrats!
That's if it weren't for those meddling cave sickles.
Alright, maybe I'll move to myself. I need to shuffle that at the beginning of the next round. Let's see. So Remy, he's fast. Who's gonna play Nightingale next time?
It's Michael's
Is it
turn
back to
again
Michael?
if he wants to.
No, I don't want to play her. I played her 2 times already, 3 times.
Alright, sounds like T-Bone.
Alright.
Is that where you want her to be? Where do you want Zeke to be?
That's
Or Rook,
fine.
I mean.
She could be there. It looks like Rook's point. Rook's on point. Who's on second? And I don't know who's on third. Well, hey, thanks for joining me, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, you know what to do. Till next time, take it easy.